Now the cells involved in acquired immunity or acquired immune system, they are the lymphocytes. Lymphocytes, they are of two types, T lymphocytes and B lymphocytes. Both the types of lymphocytes, they are produced inside bone marrow, and the process of formation of these lymphocytes in the bone marrow is known as hematopoiesis. T lymphocytes, इनकी formation कैसे होती है? The stem cells in the bone marrow, they give rise to immature lymphocytes. These immature lymphocytes then migrate to thymus gland via blood. Blood इनको लेके जाता है immature lymphocytes को thymus gland में. Then inside the thymus gland, these immature lymphocytes, they are known as thymocytes, which later on mature and become T lymphocytes. These T lymphocytes, they help in or they provide cell mediated immunity. The T lymphocytes, they provide an individual cell mediated immunity. Now the second type of lymphocytes are B lymphocytes, which produce antibodies and they generate antibody mediated or humoral response in an organism. B lymphocytes further give rise to two types of immune cells. They are the plasma cells and the memory B cells. Some of the B lymphocytes, they enlarge in size and then they divide and get differentiated to form plasma cells. I repeat, some of the B lymphocyte cells, they enlarge and then they divide and they get differentiated to form plasma cells. Now these plasma cells, then they will secrete hundreds and millions of antibodies for 4 to 5 days and then they die. Yani plasma cells, they will secrete millions of antibodies continuously for 4 to 5 days and then they will die. Now what are memory B cells? They are the B lymphocytes which enlarge, divide and differentiate into plasma cells. Now some of the plasma cells, they will not produce the antibodies. They will remain as memory cells and they have a longer lifespan. They remain dormant or inactive, and when the attack of the same microorganism or any foreign particle takes place again, then when attack is the second time, they become active and then they attack the invader. Now what do we mean by active immunity and passive immunity? Active immunity is the functioning of a person's own immunity system, which leads to the synthesis of antibodies and immunologically active cells. This active immunity can be further of two types: natural active immunity and artificial active immunity. Natural active immunity, it is either from a subclinical or clinical infection. For example, all over the world, most of the individuals, they possess natural active immunity to which disease? To poliomyelitis. And पूरे वर्ल्ड में जो पोलियो ड्रॉप्स जो बच्चों since the childhood, the individuals, they are given these polio drops and they develop the natural active immunity. Other diseases which show which are because of natural active immunity, they include smallpox, mumps and measles. Artificial active immunity is the resistance provided by vaccines. For example, BCG, BCG, which is a bacterial vaccine. It is to prevent an organism from which disease? TB, that is tuberculosis. There is another vaccine, TAB, which is given for enteric fever, and viral vaccine, that is Sabin vaccine, is given for which disease? Polio. Now passive immunity. Passive immunity is transfer of immune products like antibodies to the recipient in ready-made form. यानी जब हम एंटीबॉडीज, रेडीमेड एंटीबॉडीज को किसी इंडिविजुअल में ट्रांसफ़र करते हैं, देन इट इज़ कॉल्ड पैसिव इम्यूनिटी. इट इज़ ऑल्सो ऑफ टू टाइप्स, नेचुरल पैसिव इम्यूनिटी एंड आर्टिफिशियल पैसिव इम्यूनिटी. नेचुरल पैसिव इम्यूनिटी के एग्जाम्पल्स हैं हमारे पास. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द ट्रांसफ़र ऑफ immunoglobulin G, which is transferred from the mother to the developing fetus through placenta, and immunoglobulin A, another antibody which is present in colostrum. Colostrum, it is the milk which is secreted in the body of female for first few days after the childbirth. And artificial passive immunity, for example, it is attained by attained in case of tetanus, that is anti-tetanus serum. It provides immunity against the disease tetanus.